to be playing Red Carpet Diaries Chapter 7. Marcus has a wild solution to your onset troubles, and actors retreat out in the desert. What? We're going to the desert now? Oh, that's troubling. Red Carpet Diaries. Chapter 7, Desert Dreaming. Your first day on set was, well, pretty disastrous. But a lot of practice and a few hours with your script before bed has left you feeling more confident about today. When you arrive in the studio, the set looks bare. You spot Tasia standing off to one side. Are we filming today? You got me. Marcus called last night and told me we didn't need to rework the set after all, which should have meant I finally get a chance to sleep, but instead I spent the night wondering what new torture he's devised for us. Soon Victoria and Matt show up. The crew stands around unsure what to do. Finally, Marcus strides onto the set. He stares at each of you in turn. Yes. I will spend the night wandering my mental palace. There are many rooms inside, holding many soup bowls, each of them storing the broth of secret knowledge. These thought journeys have led me to the main source of difficulty on this film. Dakota, do you know what that source is? Got me. The script? Me? Communication issues? I don't know, dude. Communication issues? It's probably just because I canceled production late, but I know I felt a little in the dark yesterday. Ugh, you Americans always believe more talking will solve the problems. No more talking, better understanding, so you better realize your vision, I mean. Marcus inclines his head briefly. No, this is not the true root of the parasitical cancer eating away at my vision. It's more insightful than expected. Thanks. Marcus starts strutting around the small circle of cast and crew, looking at each of you in turn. The further I roamed in my mind last night, the less I heard the ghastly cries of plebeian thought. My vision rang out true and clear. You're saying we should spend some time alone so we can understand it like you did? Precisely no, you bull of muscles. Okay, the power of my vision requires me to hover above the scene, like a man who controls the puppets. A puppet master? No, the term I'm looking for is godlike puppet operationalist? What? But you're actors whose art is lower and more animal in nature, filled with feelings and gestures and smells. Smells? You must make the connections. So what do you think, Marcus? Should they run lives together for a few days before we start shooting? This is not enough. All of you are filled with hesitation for itself. So you want us to get rid of ourselves? Yes, this is correct. Destroy the self. There's only one way that this could be done. I swear to God, if he says trust falls, you must journey to the desert. Even worse, you will all visit Joshua Tree Park today and eliminate that which separates your souls from one another, and therefore from achieving my vision. You'll be as atoms. You will bond. Are there any questions? Who all is bonding? Is there sunscreen? Victoria and Matt are the brightest lights in the pantheon I'm creating. They must, of course, make this journey. So I'm not going? No, you two will go. You, Dakota, are the dimmest of these lights. You must hope to be made a brighter by your time with them. Wow, how confidence-inspiring. Yes, I too am confident that their superior skills might help you. Tasia, of course, will supervise. What now? If you feel you must stay to direct more set construction, I suppose I could send a more junior. No, don't do that. I mean, I won't want anything to go wrong with your new plan. Should definitely go. Marcus claps his hands together briskly. It's decided. Go now, to the desert, to the dissolution of the self. It makes a shooing motion at all of you and strides off the set. Well, I guess you heard the man. Heard him? Yes. Though I'm pretty sure all I heard is a cautionary tale about hallucinogenic abuse. You say potato. Either way, we should probably get going if we want to catch any daylight hours. What does everyone need before we head out? Would there be Wi-Fi there? If I have to play along with this farce, I want to at least get some pentagram fodder. I'll make sure to bring something you could tether to. Can we snack some food from craft services before we go? I have a feeling the take on the middle of a desert might be lacking. Done, Dakota, any last requests? A triple espresso? Get out of here. I don't need any coffee. Awesome, thanks for having a positive attitude, Dakota. She leans to whisper in your ear. I think we're all going to make it, we're all going to need it if we're going to make it through this in one piece. Alright, can everyone be ready in an hour? You can pack like we'll handle accommodations. Sounds good. Ugh, fine. Dakota, didn't you tell me you knew a limo drummer? Would you mind giving him a call to see if he's available on short notice? Of course. Great, we'll meet back here. Matt and Victoria head out together to think so neat for an overnight in the desert. You pull out your phone and call Seth. Good, to what do I owe the pleasure? You're not going to believe this, but I had to go to a retreat in the desert. It's a long story. It's been hell of a week. That sounds... Honestly, it sounds ridiculous. I'm sorry things weren't going well. Tell me. Nowhere I'll live, or die of dehydration, Joshua Tree National Park, or one or the other. Both reasonable alternatives. I want to ask, do you think you could drive us? It would be a pain, child. We're just trying to lock down last-minute transportation. Tisha slides heavily behind you. Which isn't all that easy to do, believe it or not. I believe it, because as much as I wish I could say yes, I'm already on the job. I'm currently on my way to pick up Beverly Hills' premier purveyor of lip, cheek, and butt nasty fillers. Kim Kardashian? No, who's ridiculous? Seriously, I just have to pray he's not chatty. Oh. I'll send all my good vibes. I should get going. I'm almost at his place. Good luck today, Dakota. I'm sure you'll figure something out. I'll call you tomorrow. We need to catch up. Oh, remember, if you do get lost, just eat a cactus or drink a cactus. Something about a cactus. Thanks, I'll make sure the cactus is a cactus. You hang up the phone. That sounded like a no. Sorry, he's already on the job. Oh, well, I suppose I'll figure something out. She grimaces and rushes off. You leave to gather up your things. When you get back to the cetaceous waiting outside an oversized white van. Seriously? If you can find a limousine willing to drive nearly 4 hours on an hour's notice, Victoria, feel free to book it. If not, please enjoy the comforts of your Econoline and your personal chauffeur, me. Tori folds her arms across her chest and reluctantly climbs to the van. Matt works his way to the plush bench seat all the way at the back. Are you serious? Why are you giving me this option, PB? Why? To be honest, I want to try to get to know Victoria more, but then on the flip side, I want to hang out with Tasia. I'm gonna hang out with Tasia. Keep her some company. You climb up to the passenger seat. Tasia's busy adjusting mirrors in the driver's seat. Okay, with me riding a shotgun? Awesome. Yes, absolutely. You'll be navigator? Tasia gestures towards the GPS. She smiled on the dashboard. Sure thing. I'm assuming you just want a heads up about any turns you might miss. That and a never-ending single-on playlist if you're choosing. Yes. I'm on it, Captain. Tisha drives off the lot and starts weaving her way out of Los Angeles. After a couple hours, the urban sprawl starts to thin. Mountains rise to either side of you, and the artificial greenery along some palm trees gives way to miles of desert in every direction. We're getting close now. Dang! This desert's no joke, though. But the PP artists did a really good job, though, of capturing, the look of a desert. Finally, you make your way to the park's entrance. Are you sure this is a park? Tisha drives a few more miles to the secluded area ringed around with stunning rock formations. After a few rustic outbuildings are clustered to one side, further down the road you see a long, low building. Otherwise, there are no signs of life. Alright, this is the place Marcus picked out. Why should he care where we bond? This looks pretty deserty in every direction to me. He somehow managed to get this campsite closed off to anyone but us. Tisha swings her arms wildly, taking in everything you can see. For miles in every direction, the desert is empty. Seriously? Obviously, the tabloids have no interest in you, Dakota, but some of us would prefer to do this sort of thing privately. Alright. Tasia pulls out a sheet of paper and starts scanning it. Alright, Tasia, what team building nonsense does Marcus have in store for us? According to his directions, you're supposed to be started by performing the Joshua Tree as one. What's that? Some kind of dance? No, I guess he wants you guys to act out a tree, I think? According to his suggestions here. Though it'd be impressive from a creative standpoint to do otherwise, I suggest Mac act as a trunk. And then we what exactly? Become the branches. Apparently you'll learn to work together better. This might well be the most degrading thing I've ever had to do for a movie. Then you make out with the mannequin of Lena and the Soviet Serenade. Wow. I stand by my statement. Now, are you ready with this camera, Tasia? I want to get this over with. Tasia aims for thumbs and give you all a thumbs up. Matt squats down until his thighs are parallel to the ground. Ready whenever you are. Victoria takes a step towards him. Make a plan? What if we both step up at the same time? What, like some two-bit rich circus act? Victoria, let's give it a chance. She rolls her eyes and makes a show of listening to you. Actually, I think it makes perfect sense. The activity is supposed to be about bonding after all. If we're bound together from the start, I'm sure we'll be able to balance better. It's worth a try, I guess. Matt squats down. The two of you take your place on either side of his legs. Hold my hand. We'll go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. You both step up at the same time, balancing yourselves with one hand on each of Matt's shoulders. You wobble slightly, but you can feel which way Victoria's pulling and compensate accordingly. Soon you're balanced, you grin and let go of each other's hands. Hey. Ta-da! I honestly can't believe that worked. Tisha snaps a picture and you both climb down. Okay, let's see what's next here. Tisha frowns at the sheet. Please tell me it's not trust falls. No, it's shared sensory experiences. That sounds like it'd be fun, maybe. So do you want to put on the blindfold let Victoria lead you through the cactus patch or vice versa? I don't trust her. What now? I'll lead Dakota, of course you do. Does that work for you, Dakota? I mean, I don't have a choice. Sure. You stumble through a makeshift obstacle course, pricking yourself on several cactuses, stumbling to your knees in the desert sand just at the end. You pull out the blindfold, grimacing. I think the whole desert's in my mouth. Well, I guess it's a good thing Marcus is directing the movie instead of me, huh? After all you take your turns at the blind obstacle course, Tasia returns to the sheet. Next up, affirmations to strength. Like saying each other's best qualities. That's a great idea. I think Marcus might have misunderstood something. He drew a picture of, but that can't be right. We don't even have a pit of hot. What? A Ben pulls up nearby and 2 beefy men get out and start unloading it. It looks like the hot coal pit Marcus ordered around time. And preheated. The workers dig a trench in the sand and maneuver the tray of glowing red coals into it. At least it's not that bad. It looks like just a couple of steps and a couple more. So any volunteers to go first? Matt, you're the action star. Yeah, but I mean hot coals. For God's sakes, I'll go. Down in the word, Victoria slips off her shoes and effortlessly walks slightly across the coals. How'd you do that? You'll be amazed at the breadth of meditative retreats that you could pay to attend. Could be impressed. Dakota, you want to take a turn? Sure. Okay. Focus my mind. You take off your shoes and stand at the edge of the pit. Eyes closed, you breathe deeply and focus. Pain is just a sensation. I have control of my body. The final deep breath, you start walking across the coals, slowly and deliberately. For you know, you made it across the pit. Heck yeah. Are you secretly a monk? What can I say, Tasia? I'm a woman of great mystery. After Mac jogs across, Tasia snaps a picture of all of you next to the coal pit and sends it to Marcus, and turns back to the list. Alright, there's just one more activity Marcus wants us to do. Let me guess, we're going to learn how to feel each other's pain via medieval torture techniques. To your surprise, Victoria giggles. Actually, this doesn't sound so bad. Marcus says you need to truly bear yourselves to one another. So, strip poker? Close, actually. Tasia points to the cluster of smaller buildings. That is a fully equipped steam room. He says you all need to bear your bodies to one another as the first step to bearing your souls. You all shrug, laugh, and head towards the steam hut. After the hot coals, you'll do anything. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Inside a small enter-room has wooden stalls for changing. You each head to one and strip down. Victoria sets the control for the room soon it starts to fill up with steam. You quickly start to feel a little loopy. Is it just me or do you guys feel really weird? Oh, Tasia. It's not just you. That's actually kind of par for the course of a steam room. So we just sit here, that's Marcus's task? I think he wanted us to talk and share secrets. You know, bare our souls. Yeah. Why don't I kick us off? Ask me anything. How about who's your most regrettable hookup? Easy. Ariana Spielman. Is she related to Peter Spielman, director? Yep, his daughter, and the single most spoiled person I ever met. I was wishing I could call her driver before we even rounded second base. She kept telling me I was more down market than her usual type. Wow. We met at my movie premiere. I guess she always did have a snooty look. Tasia, you started this train. Hop on board. I'm gonna say, also Ariana Spielman. What? Seriously? What can I say? She kept pouring such good champagne. It was award season. Basically one log bitch. Also, I kind of like the snooty look. Last one is yelling at me for folding my shirt all wrong is Rodard. He used to say I never took it far enough to find out if I'm any good at folding pants. Alright, I ditched Dakota, your turn. All my stories are probably so lame compared to theirs. No, tell the truth. Honestly, probably when I was a freshman, I made out with my best friend's older brother. He was a super hot singer, and I had a crush on him since we were maybe 12 years old. Whoa, Vixen. What can I say? Things happen when you roll a few kegs into a cornfield. What did your friend say? I may not have told her about it. She was pretty wasted that night, too. I figured what she doesn't know. So you're like a hookup bandit. I mean, it sounds better than the girl who totally broke friend code. Alright, Victoria, up. Most regrettable hookup? I'm gonna go ahead and say my entire first marriage. What? Seriously? If only I were kidding, we actually met a place like this. You met Will Amaro, the rock star in the steam hut? Aren't you cute? Will Amaro was my second husband. What? Wow. How many times have you been married, girl? Just the two. Sorry, I'm not trying to be judgy. I could have sworn the Gossip magazine said it was a first marriage for both you and Will. See, that's your first mistake. Gossip magazines? Assuming you believe anything you read in Gossip magazine, exactly. Anyway, me and my first husband, who I'll just call Man Bun, did actually meet in a steam hut. But we did meet in a cleanse retreat that accumulated in a visit to a sweat lodge. He was the meditation instructor. No way. Dead serious. He had this horrible braided beard, almost trouble touches in the Jersey Shore nightclub. Wow. And now blamed the entire marriage on extreme dehydration. How's it that no one heard about this? I have a really amazing publicist, and it was right after Palomino hit theaters. There was more than enough money to buy an annulment with the side order non-disclosure. Oh, that must have been crazy. Did you not catch everything I said about him? I mean, that no one ever found out in this town that's basically wizardry. Man, I should get your publicist's number. You seem to be doing alright on your own. Yeah, but clearly your publicist actually listens to you. Ma, on the other hand, managed to convince me to stage an entire fictional relationship. Wait, you don't mean... Oh yeah, me and Alyssa Griffin, the entire thing was an act. But you guys dated for like years. A year and a half actually, but I won't call it dating, more like occasional photo off schedule for our people. We'll probably still be dating now if Liberty or Death hadn't hit so big. My mentor figured I should be single for a while to entice the ladies, then upgrade to a new fake relationship of his choosing. Wait, so why isn't that your most regrettable hookup? Good point. Alyssa and I never even kissed, at least not when there weren't paparazzi around. Victoria laughed mirthlessly and Tasia lets out a low whistle. Can't believe this though. You feel like you know so much about celebrities' lives. Oh, come on, like you don't have real skeletons in your plaid pack in the Western closet, okay? Even a central casting in June, like you must have a dirty secret somewhere. Well, there was this one time I rigged the vote for Homecoming Queen. I stole and lost my mom's dollar. Boring. Let's go with that. Seriously, who cares that much about popularity contests? Did it hurt that all your farmers didn't like you enough? I didn't rig it so I could win. Then what happened? I was class secretary and I had to tally up all the votes before the dance. And Brittany Larkin, she was this awful bully. She made someone cry at least once a week, had most of her way to winning. She probably blackmailed half the class for votes. So I shredded most of the votes, printed up 100 extra ballots, and filled them all in for Alice Burke. She was Brittany's favorite punchy bag since we were in grade school. Seriously, couldn't you have just said Alice won? I know this sounds silly, but homecoming was a big deal in my town. Brittany demanded a recount. The principal had to come in and go through all the votes by hand. I don't know if she noticed that the handwriting on half of them was very similar, but she told Brittany my count was good. Should have seen Alice at the Harvest Days Festival. Even the pigs seemed to think she looked beautiful. The pig? This is a town tradition. The homecoming queen partners the winning pig from the country fair and they ride a float together down Main Street. And even if I was wrong, I was so glad I had made that happen. Alice deserved to be that happy. Ginger puts her hands over her mouth to cover a snicker. Then Matt starts to giggle. Soon they all double over with laughter. It's not funny. I'm sorry, but you have to admit it's pretty adorable for that to be your darkest secret. Right? I mean, do you still have the new car smell? They laugh again. Soon you join in. Ha 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 ha. Fine, fine, I get. I'm straight off the farm. Just give me a few years and I'll have a string of downward spirals and secret families and whatever else you have out there. Y'all laugh again. Tasia checks the time. Wow, it's way later than I thought. I'm going to sleep. For once, I know Marcus can't reach me. I'm gonna head out to those of us past our impulsively naive and genuine days need our beauty rest. You guys can stay as long as you like. Our tents are about a quarter mile down the road. Tents? You must be kidding. Sorry guys, but not my choice either, but they're right near the bathrooms? We're sharing bathrooms? They head out of the steam room, Tasia trying to talk Victoria down about the tents. And then there were two. Although I might get out of here too. I feel like I'm about to go up in steam. Yeah, you're right. We should call it night. That or take a walk with me. It's cool now, and the night sky isn't real in the desert. Nope. Just a walk? We're the only people for miles and miles. Really, we could do anything with what? Nope. Privately. Nope. That background looks beautiful, though. After all that time in the steam room, I'm afraid I passed 2 feet down the road. Matt seems disappointed but nods. We wouldn't want that. So beautiful. It's like Lion King all over again. He walks you back to the tents leading up to yours. Sweet time to go there. You too, Matt. You glance back over your shoulder as you push open the flap. Matt has moved. He's looking at you longingly. You turn around and head back towards your tent. After all the stress of the last few days, a good night's sleep is exactly what I need. Next morning, you wake up early, overheated, and with a crick in your neck. Right, this is why I don't sleep on the ground more often. You push open the flap and look at the sun creeping up over the desert, dyeing the sky a sunny array of pinks and purples. No one else seems to be up yet, maybe because it's barely dawn. It's amazing, though, isn't it? A few seconds later, though, the flap of Tori's tent opens. She sticks her head out and then looks around fervently, then spots you staring right at her. So, of course you will wake up before sunrise. Do you have a routine for animal helpers, too? Sorry, my tent was just so miserable. Exactly. Mine too. That's why I have breakfast coming from Ches Maximilian. Chaz Maximilian? That's all the way back in LA and incredibly expensive. Trust me, it's definitely more expensive when you ask them to deliver to the freaking desert. That's why production issue expense cards to their stars. But I didn't get one. They only give them to the leads. Right. Anyway, there's only so much roughing up they could expect me to put up with. She glanced around easily for a moment, then lets out exhale. Would you like to join me? What? Seriously? She shrugs. Look, I'm not about to throw myself at the altar of Marx's brilliance, but he's a damn good filmmaker. If he thinks those Bonnie or whatever will improve the movie, I guess I trust him. So do you want to, bond? It's a chance to get close to Victoria and take a fun break from roughing in the desert? Girl. Marcus made it pretty clear we're all on thin ice right now. Speak for yourself. Okay, so I'm on thin ice. I don't want to do anything to upset him. Suit yourself. She shrugs and walks up towards the main road. You head back into your tent and crawl into your sleeping bag. Within seconds, you're snoring again. You wake up about an hour later with the sun streaming through the tent flap. Someone outside is coughing loudly, clearly trying to wake you. You look through the flap and spot Tasia outside. Dakota, are you up? Tasia, come back with coffee. Please tell me our next retreat will have real beds. Trust me, I'm already on it. I told Marcus that any more nights like this and he'll be personally responsible for my chiropractor bills. For life. On the plus side, it does make my crappy apartment seem distinctly more luxurious. Like that positive attitude, you grab your things and start packing up. Tasia stops you. Before you head out, I want to talk to you. Do you think the retreat was productive? Absolutely. I think Matt and I are even more in sync than we were before. And I'm not saying Victoria and I are suddenly BFFs or something. But I think I understand her better than I did before. That was the point, right? As far as I could tell, she frowns obviously troubled. Is there something else you want to talk about? Actually, yes, Marcus called this morning and well, I'm glad I caught you alone. Uh, what is it? Okay, so I'm sure you realize by now Marcus isn't the most patient person. Just spit it out, it'll be easier that way, please. Right. You should know tomorrow's your last chance. If you can't get the scene right, then I'm done for. Then we're going to have to find someone else for the part. Honestly, I expected it. This is your last chance. If you can't get the scene right, it'll be curtains for your silver screen career. Do you have what it takes to hold into your big break, or will you become just another Hollywood never was? Find out in the next chapter of Red Carpet Diaries. Honestly, I expected it. Like, I'm surprised that Marcus has put up with our bullshit all this time, so. Anyways, we'll do it. Because the book will be over. Probably, maybe, I don't know. But anyways, I'll see you guys next week with the next chapter of Red Carpet Diaries. Stay frosty, bye bye.